Hi, welcome back. So we've just finished entering all the ABC Ranch production information for the cow-calf enterprise. See, this is all fully populated now with information on the calf crop, what was done with the calves post-weaning, information on sales and purchases of breeding stock, the winter feed, and the grazing information. Now we'll progress on to the replacement heifer enterprise, and you'll see the required data is to be entered in this worksheet. And it says for replacements born in 2013. So even though we're looking at the calf crop year of 2014, we're looking at the replacements born in 2013 being exposed to their first breeding in 2014. Now, typically when I deal with ranchers looking to do their cost of production on the replacement heifers, want to look at from the point of when they are a weaned heifer calf to the point when they are their pregnancy diagnosis is determined, and a successful pregnancy means that they will then transfer into the cow herd as a bred heifer. So you can see that information here under this helpful hints wording. And you'll have to transfer them into the breeding herd at a market value. So they came in from the cow-calf enterprise at a market value as a weaned calf, and then they'll transfer back into the cow herd as a bred heifer at a going market price for bred heifers. And I'm just going to take you back to the ABC Ranch documentation that's available on our website for practicing and learning how to use the cost of production calculator. Just get to the next page here. Now the replacement heifer enterprise, so we have 35 heifers kept back each year, and they're weaned that November 10th date for ABC Ranch, and they had a market value of $750 a head at weaning as a weaned heifer calf. Post weaning, they're fed a diet of hay, 15 pounds per day, and some rolled barley. The hay is homegrown, and the rolled barley is actually purchased, which is exact same details as with the cow-calf enterprise. They also use 25 bedding straw bales, and those had to be purchased as well for $25 a bale. Just like the cows, the heifers are turned out to grass on June 1st. The grazing is valued at 75 cents per head per day. They're a bit smaller animal instead of the $1 per day with the cow-calf pairs. And bulls were turned out with these heifers from June 15th to August 1st. Heifers were pregnancy checked on November 1st. There was 5 opens which were sold November 7th, averaging $1.20 a pound for a 900-pound weight animal, and the remaining 30 bred heifers were then transferred into the herd at a value of $14.50 per head. So we'll go back to the cost of production calculator. I'm in the replacement heifer input form. Step 1 is entering the basic details of how many you started with on ABC Ranch. So there was 35. They're valued at $750 a head, and there was none bought. So on operations where you buy additional heifer calves to raise as replacements, you would enter that information right there, the number of head. There was none lost, death loss, and open sold. We know that there was 5 open sold at the beginning of November. No breds were sold, but there will be operations that will raise additional replacement heifers and sell some bred heifers off their operation for an additional income stream. So we'll say 0 breds sold, and there was 30 transferred to the main herd at a value of $14.50 per head. Then you'll see right here ending inventory, and it's one of those green boxes with white text in it, so it's auto-calculated from somewhere. Where did that number come from? It's actually from the cow-calf tab. So recall that weaned calf management, 35 heifer calves were kept back for replacement heifers. They're now showing up as ending inventory in the replacement heifer enterprise. So for the next year development, the breeding turnout, there'll be 35 2014 born calves. The wean date was November 10th, 2013, and the pasture turnout date was June 1st, 2014. Open heifers, you can see this is one of those green cells, so it's auto-calculating. So up above you had said you didn't purchase any open heifers, so that's why it says 0. But you did sell some that ended up not being pregnant. So they averaged 900 pounds, and the total gross received was $1.20 a pound at 900 pounds. And 5 head, that works out to $5,400 total, about $1,080 a head. Now we'll scroll down to step 4. See again the two tables, one where you report your homegrown winter feed and the other for purchased winter feed. And we said that these heifers at ABC Ranch receive 15 pounds per head per day of hay, and that's valued at $65 per ton. And you just put some details about the diet in this table to help you refer back and make sense of your winter feeding details when you go back and review this information or as you're entering it, and $180 per ton. The value then, it's 202 days of winter feed, and I'm just going to go back to a fully populated chart to show you all that information. So $65 per ton, 15 pounds per head per day. So it's entered a little bit differently in this table. So it's $3,100. The barley, 5 pounds per day per animal, 35 heifers, $180 per ton, $28.57. Plus, there's 25 bedding straw bales that were used for these replacement heifers, and they were purchased for $25 a bale, so that's $625. And you'll see winter feed replacement per replacement was just under $190. The last step for the replacement heifer enterprise is the grazing details. So just navigate back, recall that they're out on grass from June 1st till the end of October, and they're valued at 75 cents per head per day grazing. So let's go back here. You'll see June 1st to November 1st, which is 153 days. There's 35 head, and it's 75 cents per day valuation for that grazing. So they end up with $4,016. And then for 46 days, there was 2 bulls out servicing those heifers, and their grazing value is $1.10 per day, so it's $100 for the bull grazing just during the breeding season for those heifers. Now you'll see that you've entered all your production details for the replacement heifer enterprise. So next video we'll move on to the backgrounder enterprise. It's going to be for the backgrounders that were weaned in the fall of 2013, fed over the fall winter of 2013-14, and then sold in the spring of 2014. Thanks for joining me. Hope to see you at the next video.